Hello, my name is Russ Simon, and I am coming to you today with my 49 days of health and wellness because I'm turning 49 this week. In fact, 2 days from now, I'm recording this on a Friday night because I want to free up the weekend. So I'm going to be doing a couple videos today. But I'm coming to you with a health and wellness 49 days. And I host a community on Skool called Stronger Over 40 for men 40 and older who are looking to reclaim their strength, their stamina, their energy, their clarity, and just feel alive again. So if that resonates with you, stick around and I want to invite you to join us. It's going to be on Skool. In fact, want to celebrate a new member we got today. So earlier today I did a video and we're up to 17. So we were at 16, we're up to 17 now. So welcome Jerry. Jerry's our new member and great to have you with us. Um, our previous video was number 5 on nutrition. And I'll try to put a link to the video somewhere in here. Uh, but basically, what we talked about was something from the book Ikigai. That is, let's see. Oh, I'm trying to remember how to say it in Japanese. Harahachibu, which essentially means eat until 80 or eat until your stomach's 80% full. And that's a great principle. Like if you were to change just that one thing about your nutrition, it could really help you to have better blood pressure, better sugar levels, so many benefits that can come from that. So I want to encourage you to go back and watch number 5. Oh, here it is. I had a cheat sheet. Harahachibu. Let's go in there a little bit more. So you'll see this as well, where you can get some more of that information to help you out. Today, we are going into movement. This is our first one on movement. And one of the books that I will be referencing quite a bit throughout these 49 days and in our community is The Comfort Crisis by Michael Easter. And if you have not seen this book, heard of this book, it is fabulous, and it really just helps us understand how the benefits and blessings, I guess, that we have with a prosperous lifestyle are really just killing us. And so we've got this problem of prosperity that we're running into. And so I'm going to give us one of the easiest things that we can do to work against the comfort crisis, and it's our steps. Now, I know this can be, well, I don't know that it's a bit controversial, but there's research to the contrary about 10,000 steps and at what age and stage. And so this is going to be coming, the message I'm sharing with you is going to be coming from the perspective of if you're really not doing much and you're just going to get started, this is one of the best ways to get started because it takes zero gym equipment. You can typically bake it into what you're doing by doing something while you're walking. And yeah, this is just something that will start to give you immediate results. Now, and this for the typical healthy individual. If there's something holding you back, you'll have to just adapt from there. But speaking in general, if you are getting started, 10,000 steps is a great target to shoot for. Yes, research does show that that is best for younger and young adult individuals to hit that to get the best benefits. That comes out to about 4.5 to 5 miles a day or 75 minutes. So, and that would be brisk walking, right? So if you just went all at it, I live on a grid. And so if I go out from my neighborhood and I walk all the way around and back to my house, it's exactly 5 miles. When I hit about 4.5 at 75 minutes, that's when I hit my 10,000 steps. So I've got really easy way to track that right there. But of course, I'll be moving most of the day. Now, our life is just super sedentary. It's just the way it is. And again, it's part of the comfort crisis that we have to be really intentional about. So I'm going to turn my notifications off. So so don't use 10,000 steps as the perfection, but use it as the target that we're reaching towards because if you hit that, you know you've hit the benefits for the age range of a 40 to 60-year-old. So here's where we're kind of in the middle. If you're in your 40s, 50s, early 60s. Early 60s is where that 7 to 8,000 mile steps really starts to plateau, like the what we'll call the minimal effective dose. That's actually one of the things that I'll be talking about in an upcoming video is MED, the minimal effective dose. So the minimal effective dose that we're going to get before we start rounding that and plateauing at age 60 is about 7 to 8,000 steps. And so I find myself turning 49 this week, right in between here. So I just want to go for the 10 and make the 10 my target, make the 8 my floor, and say I want to get at least that many every single day. And I'm more likely to do it if I've got my tracker set to 10. All right. Now, walking in and of itself, great because it's going to get you up, it's going to get you moving, it's going to keep you more vibrant than the typical lifestyle. However, there are three things that I want to invite you to think about to yeah, as you go on your walks. So, and think about it, even when you get bored, or if you're doing something that you could do while you're walking, uh, start walking because that will give you a calorie negative activity. Often we move into calorie positive activities, which would be eating, like the Grinch, am I eating because I'm bored? And so if we're just eating for entertainment, then, or for fun, that's going to get us into trouble. And that calorie positive activity does not help us out. But a calorie negative activity like getting out for a walk is going to do great stuff. And there's three different ways you could do this every single day. You can make it a mix of this, or I guess you can mix up your days, but some take longer than others, right? So let's say that you took your first 4,000 steps with a brisk walk. Like you get out there, you're going pretty brisk. So that would be this pace right here, about 2 miles, about 30 minutes would be what you're looking at right there. Go 30 minutes of a brisk walk. That could be taking your dog out, just listening to an audiobook, just getting out there. Loaded, if you've got like rucksacks, people like to have weighted vests, stuff like that. You can carry something in your hands. Any kind of a load bearing activity can be good for, uh, and I won't say for how long, as much as just to say, if you were to do something like that for 5 to 10 minutes of your day, you get some more steps in, and that load bearing actually helps you out quite a bit. And then another type of walk is just a mindful one where you can really just connect with the environment around you. In Japanese culture, it's Shinrin Yoku is what they're doing when they go out into the forest and they do, that's called forest bathing is what they're doing. So regardless of where you happen to be, you can make it a mindful walk by just tuning in and being aware and staying conscious. So those are three different ways to do it. One of the things I want to point out that I'll do a video on as well is purpose. And that comes along really well with the minimal effective dose as well, is to say when we do something, there's a difference between just doing it and checking the box when it comes to our health and wellness and doing it with purpose and intentionality and getting the full benefits from it. So if you're going to do the time and you're going to get the steps in, do it with purpose. And when you do it with purpose, then you are going to do it with results that are coming back to you. So going back to one of our earlier videos on identity, as you identify as a person who is healthy, fit, feels well, has energy, one of those decisions that you make in the be, do, have is one of the things that we do is we get up and we get out and we walk around, right? We park further in the parking lots, we take the stairs, we carry things. Just think about all the different ways that you can be intentional about your walk. So this next week, perhaps, as you think about what are some things that you can be dialing in the next few days, one is your movement and not just move, but be intentional with it, whether it's walking, running, swimming, biking, lifting, fill in the blank with whatever it is. Don't just go through the motions. You're already doing the activity, make it count. And we'll talk more about that with the minimal effective dose. All right. Thanks, my friends. Oh, I got to remember to do this. I love doing the teaching part. What I forget to do is I forget to come back over here and invite you and say, hey, if you like what I'm sharing with you, if this is a good vibe for you and you're like, I do want more energy, I want more strength, I want more stamina, I want to feel alive every single day, then now's the time to join because I'm turning 49 until December 1st. That was like the 49 days from when I started. I'm inviting people to come join my community for free right now. Again, we're at 17. I'm looking for my founding 49, like those first 49 to get in there. be really cool to set up this community. And today I just popped calls on the calendar. So starting on Monday, January 20th, we'll have a club huddle, like a member huddle call in the morning. On Tuesday, we'll have lunch with the lads. I was trying to get alliteration there. I guess it works that way. Lunch with the lads. So we'll be jumping on at noon Mountain Time. These are just 30-minute calls to help each other out and give each other support. And then Thursday, synergy session. See some more alliteration there. So we're going to do a synergy session. I think that's at 10:30. Yep, 10:30 Thursday morning. And so this next week, you got 3 calls. You can jump on with me, ask your questions. We'll get information from other community members that'll be able to be there, and it should be a lot of fun. I will put the link in whatever description area I've got for the social media this is going to. This one's meant for YouTube, so check in the YouTube, it's not even comments, description area. Check my bio in Instagram, and the links should be there for LinkedIn and Facebook and the rest of them. All right. Okay, so it's on Skool.com, if you need to look for it, but use the link that I give you. It'll give you free access just right in there to get going. And I think that does wrap it up. So let's get up, let's get out, and let's get walking.